Everybody, Daily Draft Dude back for another fantasy football mock draft. Today we're going to be drafting from the 11th spot, so let's get right into it. Before I get in, I just want to let you know if you enjoy this video, please leave a like down below and consider subscribing. It really means a lot to me. So, again, with that being said, let's get right into it. Start draft. Yes, please. 2 minutes on the clock. All right, first few picks are auto drafted in. All right, so let's take a peek. It went Gibbs, Chase, Smith, Bijan, Taylor, McCaffrey, Puka, Ken Walker, James Cook, Amon-Ra, St. Brown. All right, so in this scenario, from the 11th spot, zero point 0.5 PPR, I like to get an anchor RB. I just find that you don't really get to maximize the potential of the pass catchers in zero point 0.5 PPR. Yes, they're going to go off. You're going to have situations where Chase, Najigba, Nakua, Amon-Ra St. Brown, CeeDee Lamb, probably Jay Jettas, maybe Drake London, and a bunch of other guys. They're going to go off a few weeks, 20, 25, maybe even 30 points. But I prefer to just go ahead, get that anchor RB where you're going to lock in Ashton Genty. So we got Devon Achan, CeeDee Lamb. All right, a lot of good options here. Again, could go, a few different ways. I could go double RB. I could go Jeremiah Love. Jeremiah Love, Ashton Genty. I've talked about in the past how I find Jeremiah Love to be a little bit risky, but with Ashton Genty as my anchor, I think I might go Jeremiah Love. I think I'm going to do it. Let's lock it in. Let's go this double RB strat to start. Yeah. Yeah, in point 0.5 PPR, you really just want to get your running backs. You want to maximize that position group, and I find that you want to get running backs through the flex. There are so many opportunities in the draft to get good pass catchers. Wide receiver is the easiest position to replace at the moment. So, if I still see values here, which I don't, I do like Quinshawn. I was going to continue to go RBs. I like Travis Etienne. The third's a little rich. Javonte Williams, same thing. Third's a little rich. They were great last year because you were getting them in the ninth round. Now you're not. Travion, a lot of question marks in the backfield. Is Ramondre going to eat into his work? Is another back going to come in and take more carries? Is it going to be Lance Larson or Terrell Jennings or Miles Montgomery? I don't know. RJ Harvey, a lot of question marks. Cam Scattaboo. Is he going to be healthy? And so, I like Montgomery. I like Ramondre. I like Rico. So I think we're going to move into the pass catchers. A lot of good ones here. Same thing, QBs. I kind of like Lamar. I like Daniels, but there's a lot of good QBs. I think we can just wait. I think I'm going to stick. Let's get Tet. All right, so now we're going to the fourth round. I like Devonta. I think his ADP is going to skyrocket once AJB gets traded. Devontae in the fourth was a little rich for my blood. Same thing with Garrett Wilson. Carnell Tate I like Jordan Tyson. But again, it doesn't really, these really don't change. I mean, we know Javonte is probably going to be an anchor. I mean, he was good, right? Last year he went for 234, almost 1,000 yards, 7 TDs. He had 230 yards on the ground. Um, yeah, I mean, I kind of like Quinshawn here. I'm gonna go Quinshawn. It's a little bit of a reach, but I love I love the 2025 running back class, and I love Quinshawn. So, yeah, I think unproven Tootin is just a little too rich for me in this spot. But I like this team overall, even though it's the computer. I like this team too. Bijan, Chase Brown, Rashi Rice, Javante, Harvey. I think you have some two anchors, really good wide receiver, and then some upside plays. So back to me. Obviously, I don't like this team. It's the computer. Um, a lot of good stuff here. I really like Jordan Tyson. I think I'm going to go him on the round. I've been getting a lot of Jordan Tyson in these drafts. There's a part of me that wants to get Carnell Tate. I think Scary Terry's really going to have a bounce back year. Um, I could double up on Cleveland, but it's a little scary to double up on Cleveland. I'm not gonna lie. Um, but Harold Fanta was really really good last year, but they could just be so bad. But he's really good though. Um, Swift I like, Monty I like, but I feel like there's good backs down the line. I could get a QB. I could get Hurts. Kind of like Hurts too. I do feel like he's going to bounce back. Jackson Dart I think could be really good too, as long as he stays healthy. That's a big question mark though. Um, I think maybe we punt in point 0.5 PPR. Maybe we punt tight end and try and get Gadsden later. See how that works out. Um, yeah, I mean, uh, let's take Fannin. Let's take Fannin. We're not gonna punt. We're gonna stay the course. All right. I think here, let's go for, again, it's the pass catchers. I kind of want to have running backs do the flex. I like Monty, but who knows behind that O line? I like Dowdle. Could be the same thing. I could get Jaden Daniels, get the onesie positions, and then high upside. Yeah, I like that upside. Yeah, let's get Daniels. Yeah, because where's. Yeah, so now we have QB, two running backs. We have one more flex spot in the bench. All right. Okay. Yeah, see, this Blake Corum pick makes no sense to me. I think we're gonna go. See, this is the running back dead zone. I feel like rounds once you get past Rico, maybe Monungai too. I'm not sold on Pollard. He is good though. But once you're selecting Blake Corum, Chuba, J.K., B. Rob, Aaron Jones, Kenny Gainwell, Algier, James Conner, JCM, just not loving. I think here I do like Makai Lemon. I do think he will be good if AJ Brown gets traded. At the time, he is not traded. I think we're gonna stick with JK. He gets hurt. I kind of like him. That's interesting. Um, let's try. I don't really want to double dip in the Cardinals because I think they're going to be really bad this year, even though I did double dip in Cleveland. So I don't really want to double tip in two of my positions. Let's get Pierce. I'm not super pumped about starting McMillan and Pierce, but I think there's opportunities to get another pass catcher. All right, so let's take a peek. I like Jaden Higgins. I like Casey Concepcion, but that's again, we're triple dipping in Cleveland, and that's not something I want to do. Going back on a running back, I think we're just going to take Jadarian Price. Happily will take Jadarian Price here. I think what we do moving forward is we start to think about, I like Antonio Williams. Yeah, these are some, you know, as we're going through these mock drafts, it's making me think maybe I should have taken more of these pass catchers earlier because now I like some of the later round running backs. Um, I think one of them. I think we could take QJ here. He's a little bit boom bust, but I think with Mike McDaniel's coming in as offensive coordinator, They did pick up his 5th year option. They clearly want to see what he still has in the tank, which I think is quite a bit. He was explosive last year with opportunities, and then he disappeared. All right, we have more. Who do I like in this spot? Well, I mean, I think this is going to be a pretty easy Jordan Mason. Okay, now we have one, two, three, four. We have six. I think we can start taking more, and we're gonna take Jaden Higgins. Jaden Higgins, I think he had a really great rookie year. Um, just going back to his PPR points. He had some nice little spike weeks. I think okay. So last few picks. Let's see. I like Jonathan Brooks. I've been taking Jonathan Brooks a lot in the late picks. As for wide receiver, um, I like Omar Cooper. And then I think I'm going to pick Antonio Williams, and that's going to do it for today. And yeah, let's take Antonio Williams. All right. Well, that's going to be it for me today. If you like this draft, please leave a like below. Tomorrow we'll be back for another video. Until then, catch you guys on the flippity flip.